the world over. We intend to take up discussions with the state government in terms of how we can progress this. Our press conference, of course, as you know, comes close to the heels of the Digital India announcement which has happened in this country. And as ESC, as a stakeholder, we play a major role in that aspect. And it will be our endeavor to position and take up the effects of Digital India to every nook and corner of the country, particularly in business, motivating the businesses, and of course, initiating exports from there. And of course, encourage people like Microsoft, IBM to set up not only the setups that they have here today, but also in terms of the cutting-edge technologies which make digital entrepreneurship a success almost the world over. And we need to probably go in that direction. This will, of course, have two advantages. One, creating scope for newer Indian startups. And two, transforming India's digital space to the next level of excellence. It will also help us shore up India's software exports by strengthening the digital infrastructure and ushering convergence of technologies which can lead to the evolution of newer IP-driven products and solutions for the global markets, where the state of West Bengal can take up a leadership position. And it is my sincere belief that West Bengal and Calcutta can emerge as the IP capital of the country.
The Japanese market, which is really humongous in size, and if we look at our export performance there, it's hardly touched about only 2%. So I think there is a great opportunity there, and the council has been making very consistent efforts. There are issues and challenges in relationship to language, and also the business and cultural aspects of doing business there. But given the size of the market, I think it is very opportune at this time that we started this initiative. We were earlier this year participating at the ICT Week in Japan, and this was for the first time that India was represented at this event with a very large contingent of participating companies. We were, earlier having only about maybe 50 to 20 companies participating, but this year at the Japan ICT Week, we were there with a group of about 70 companies, and there was a broad array of services that we were representing, not only in terms of services, but also in terms of products and embedded solutions. I think when we look at the next wave of things that is going to be seen across the world, in terms of the Internet of Things, India and the Indian software industry will play a very, very dominant role, because whatever we talk of, whether in terms of product or whether we talk in terms of connectivity, we will see that there is a very high degree of element of embedded that goes into the products. And Japan happens to be the hub of either designing or manufacturing or remanufacturing in other parts of the world. And I think if we have a very strong relationship with Japan, I think it will grow a long way to come. This is one market where we have been weak for many, many years, and I think it is time now that with the new relationship that the Prime Minister also has developed by his visit into the Japanese Prime Minister, I think it's time that we rejuvenate our efforts into this marketplace. And if we do that, I think the time is not very far away when we will be able to realize this small percentage of 2% of exports that we are talking of to a reasonable figure of about 10%. And I think if that happens, we will start seeing our growth at least plateauing across the principal markets. Over-dependence upon both the US market and also the European market, and we are feeling small tremors of what is going on in the Greece market. I think eventually it will get over. But still, I think it's never a good policy to put all your eggs in one basket. There has to be a diversification process, and we are, as a council, well on the path to look at the Far East markets, Japan predominantly being there, of course followed by Australia and other markets like Singapore, Hong Kong, and Cambodia, etc. So I think these renewed efforts that the council has planned, I think will really open the market opportunities for Indian software companies, and we should be able to grow our market share in the Japanese IT market. I think with that, there are anything the questions we can answer later.
I think at this juncture it's important to understand that what kind of services India has been doing a phenomenal amount of work in the services market globally. I think the important part of an understanding is in the digital entrepreneurship era, it is knowledge-based products and services which are going to get dominance. Therefore, if we go to address markets such as Japan, Korea, Australia, it is not only the services market which has done phenomenally for us, and it continues to do so. We must grow into newer areas of digital entrepreneurship, which will be IP-driven products and solutions, embedded technologies, and a whole new generation. And even our current visit shows us that out of the member delegations that we took to Japan, 25 companies were from embedded technologies. And the kind of response that they got was pretty much encouraging for the council, and to encourage more and more movements into similar markets like Korea, similar markets like probably Australia, where a lot of work is going on the network side, similar to the digital India in this country. With that, I will now request our senior colleague, Mr. Naveen Kohli, to say a few words on his vision as a part of the chairman of the vision.
IT exports happens from the southern part of India, followed by west, followed by north, and a very, very small percentage from eastern part of India. Now there's no reason why this should happen, because as you know, IT industry is one where basically it is dependent on the human resources, and which West Bengal has very rich human capital. I think you need to create an ecosystem where everybody needs to work together. The local government, the central government, promotional agencies like ESC. And I see some kind of a strategy which Chairman ESC just outlined, that we are moving up the value chain from pure services to more value-added solutions and products.